I got the 72-hour boost. I haven't played since the 3-hour boost on my stream 2 days ago. What's good? It's your boy Rico. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Duel. And yes, I purchased these two things together to get all these fantastic rewards. And I haven't even been grinding. Look at my monthly. I'm only at 2,500, which I also forgot to mention. I did get 2,000 just from that 3-hour boost. So it's going to be super easy to get those figures. I don't know if I'm going to get them though, because I don't really grind this game that much. Like, I'm the casual player who plays until my locked boosters are filled up, and then I'm kind of done. So we're gonna have to do some grinding here. Now the Celebi, I know we're kind of in a weird state of limbo with Pokemon Duel, but let's kind of get away from all that negativity, and I want to show you guys some competitive duels, some like really competitive duels. So that'll, you know, get us away from all the cheesy, annoying aliens that we do see. So we have 4 matches today. I want to show you guys all 4 matches. The first one's going to be my first match in the World Cup, so I'm super excited about that. Aries just bit McKenna, and McKenna freaked out. But anyway, so we have that, and then we have 3 other matches. I have one to show you. It's going to be from Jerry. He is featuring the Alakazam, Mega Alakazam, which we'll talk about when we get into there. But let's first start with this blue booster. Dude, it's so convenient to be able to open up 3 boosters at the same time, and it's just a Weedle. So guys, I want to say this before we get going. Twitch, I have moved over to Twitch. I streamed today on Twitch. Some of you might have seen my video. There was some comments in the last video. People were a little concerned. You don't need a Twitch account to view the stream. You can just view it, but you're not going to be able to comment or like follow or subscribe or anything like that. But setting up a Twitch account is fairly easy. It's just like setting up a YouTube. All you gotta do is have an email address and just like that. So we're moving over to Twitch, and the reason why is just there's better opportunities over at Twitch. So that's what I'm trying to do. I've already accomplished things in YouTube, like became partnered. I want to do the same thing with Twitch. I want to see if I can, which I believe is pretty easily obtainable, but it's just a new era of where I want to go. All right, enough of the rant. Let's jump in the first match. Like I said, it's coming from Jerry. 1 second. All right, guys, we are back, and I'm sorry, not Jerry. This is from Gray. My bad, Gray. Listen, a lot of you guys have sent me a bunch of duels, okay? Any of you guys who send me anything that beats the aliens, we can't watch the duel because it stops playing. I think in all duels with the Celebi, if it just goes over and over and over that they keep rewinding time, the duels stop. So listen, keep sending your duels. What I want to do is I want to bring back the featured Friday. We're going to have chill streams. Probably, yeah, like Fridays or Thursdays. We'll just have chill streams for showcasing all of your guys' duels. So please keep sending me. Like I said, I know a lot of you sent me Alakazam and Absol and just everything on how they can be used. We're going to go back to featured duel. So this comes from Gray. He's bringing, dude, let's talk about Alakazam for a second, okay? Alakazam and Mega Alakazam, I think, is borderline broken. Well, maybe not borderline broken. Borderline OP, that's kind of the same. Just borderline bit much. I mean, take a look at its wheel. The Steel Bind is such a great attack. Attaches MP -2 marker and the battle opponent or an opposing Pokemon adjacent to the battle opponent. That Pokemon gains weight too. The Twisted Spoon. The fact that this thing can continuously attack from range is ridiculous. Like the Poipole and the Kartana, like that made sense because you had to have both of them on the board. This, all you gotta do is have the Twisted Spoon. And when it turns into its Mega, the Meditative Alchemy, where you basically give somebody the gold attack, dude, I think it's a bit much. I think it's really a bit much, and it's got 4-star and 3-star purples. This thing is hard to take out, especially when it can just attack from range, like I said. But Gray is also rocking the Necrozma Dawn. I'm sorry. Oh, it is Duskmane. So let's see how this match unfolds against Invincible, who has a water deck. No new figures. So Jerry opens up on the left side with the Mew, and then does not decide to take the entry point because, I mean, they do have the Feeny. So, like, what is the point of taking entry points right now early on in the game? And the opponent has not brought on the Feeny yet. And I like the play here, bringing the Alakazam over, because now when he brings on the Feeny, if he wants to surround, he can just bring up the Alakazam just like that. The bad thing about the Alakazam, though, is he is countered by the Poipo. Looks like the opponent, like it is a chess match. The opponent is trying to bait Gray into bringing in the Alakazam, but he's not going to. Did you play the balloon? You did play the balloon on the Dusk or Dawn. Why is that? Are you planning on attacking the Primal Kyogre? Let's see. Nope. Okay, and so because he does, I think he's just trying to lock down the right side. Twisted Spoon right here, and he can attack the Feeny from right here. I like how they're both just filling each other out right now. So now he moves on to the entry point. Oh, and he's just going to attack straight into the Primal Kyogre. Because he was trying to give it the Steel Bind to get the -2 MP marker. So now he Megas here. He Megas the Alakazam, and he gives the... Does he keep the gold? I don't remember. No, he gives it to... Oh, so what he does is he makes it go to the Keldeo, the Resolute Keldeo. So Keldeo's white is now, or his gold is now a white, which we did have this maintenance. Let's talk about the maintenance real quick. We are going to be getting the maintenance on the 21st. They're addressing this thing where if it was a white attack and it hit a purple, the purple would still get KO'd. So I believe they're going to fix that. But I'm surprised they haven't mentioned anything about the Celebi. Like, do you guys think they're going to mention anything about Celebi? I don't know. Basically just protecting himself from the Poipo. So he finally brings on the Poipo. And I love this attack here because what he's trying to do is surround the Keldeo. So he's going to Z-move here. Psychic Z-moves are pretty good, and he does hit it. He does hit the Shattered Psyche. Is it Shattered Psyche? On the Water Gun, and he gets to move 3 spaces away and gets to KO the Keldeo. That was a really good play. I love that double kill. But now the opponent is going to... It's their turn to Mega here, and they're going to Hydro Vortex, but it's Lucario. Lucario does have that Purple's Aura Sphere. Let's go. Dude, I'm always nervous attacking into Lucario. Like, I don't really want to, unless, like, I'm in a position to win. That's very unfortunate. I don't know why you just didn't use the Poipo or the Poplio earlier on the Alakazam. The one's going to Mega or Max Revive here and bring on the Suicune, who does have a large purple, 2-star purple, but unfortunately does not get it. Gets the Hydro Pump in the Prismatic Laser, which essentially is the Hyper Beam. And now he's attacking 2 spaces away. He's attacking into the Feeny, but and he can just continually do it. See, like, I think it's just such a disadvantage, man. But the opponent is gonna Z move here. Get rid of the Tapu Lele. Looks like he's trying to Steel Bind or Psyshock, because Psyshock he can surround the fall. Well, not the Fallen Tree. Well, I think he does. Does he have Max Revive? But look at that. The Primal Kyogre gain white 5 and -2 MP. That's insane. Oh yeah, he does have the Max Revive. And he's going to Max Revive here. I don't know if I really, like... I don't necessarily need to surround it, because I can keep... The opponent can cycle Watermons on the board now. I think having the Kyogre here with negative... Well... He would have had... No, okay, that was good, because then he would have had to move the Alakazam just to keep it there, because otherwise the opponent would have just kept attacking because he was right next to him. So, okay, never mind. I agree with that. Look at that. Just get to move 2 spaces away and attack. Psycho Shift. He's not status, so it's not going to do anything. So now the opponent is going to Mega Lucario here. Kind of really his only option. This Keldeo can't really do much against these 3 figures right here. He really needed that roll, but now he's going to attack 2 steps away and go for the cheese right here. He would have won the game right there, but he doesn't, because Lucario does hit the Orchard, but 2 steps away, dude. See, look at this. I think it's borderline too much. It's borderline too much, man. The opponent, this is really the only thing the opponent can do, and he hits the roll. I was like, okay. Nice hit. Nice roll. Yeah, and Gray is forced to gold block here. And the opponent can attack again, although it is, isn't it Alchemede? So that, hold on, let me see who he is. Because that white, well, actually, it would have done something because they haven't fixed it. Oh, he's not Alakazam. Dude, I should have got 2 Alakazam. I should have got another Alakazam and Mega Alakazam. I should have got the Mega Gardevoir. I should have gotten the Mega Altaria. But I like how Gray comes back because he realizes what's at stake here because the opponent does have their Z move all the way up. So now he's going to Super Psyche, or not Super Psyche, Shatter Psyche. And gets a very fortunate roll. So this game so far is very back and forth. This is what I love. You don't even lose positioning. You hit that and bring it back. Like, that's just so good. And doesn't lose here to the Aura Sphere. I don't know why the Popplio. Maybe the Suicune instead? But he's pretty covered. Gray's pretty covered because, yeah, like I said, he does have the Mega Lucario. You can go back, cover goal. And he has great odds against this Suicune. They can continually just attack away. Oh, man. Steel Bind. -2 MP. 5 weight. Way to retreat. Doesn't get the roll. So many times this Alakazam was protected. If I was the opponent, I think it will actually, yeah, even attacking with Lucario is not. Like, this thing is so dangerous. You basically just keep. Now look at it. Now the Suicune is completely useless. -2 MP. Gain weight. 5. Still finds this as well. So you have 2 figures that have 0 MP. So this Z move sends him to the Ultra Space, right? That's what it does. Searing Sunray Smash. Yep, sends him to the Ultra Space. Although, wait, why did these guys gain weight? Is that part of it? Air Balloons here gives him 2 MP, which is nice. And he's going to attack again. And I actually talked to Gray after this. He could have surrounded with Mew. Well, right here. The opponent goal blocks here, and Gray, for some reason, does not surround with the Mew. He takes the entry point and attacks. He told me the BM was definitely not intentional. He said he just wasn't paying attention, but then again, well, actually, never mind. So he realizes it after this turn. Clutch roll there with the Photon Geyser, and then gets to surround, and then that is GG boys. Please in the comments below. I mean, the opponent does have one last hurrah, but does not. He does get the Origin Pulse, but into the Psyshock. But let me know what your guys' thoughts and opinions on our Alakazam and the Twisted Spoon. Do you think it's too much? Because I think it is. All right, let's jump into the next match, which is my first match in the World Cup. So in this match, we are going up against Richie. Richie. Richie is part of the X Clan. I didn't know I was going up against somebody in the X Clan. And seeing this deck, I was actually super excited. Just to see kind of like a normal deck, because this is the deck that I'm rocking. I'm rocking a normal deck. Like I said, I sympathize with you free-to-play players, and I'm going to grind this deck until the month is over, until something, something's got to give. I really have faith in the devs that they're going to address this issue, but I want to rock with you guys. Like I said, I'm going to rock this deck, and like I said, I was happy to go against a pretty normal deck, because those Alakazams are definitely a problem for this deck. So my initial plan is I'm always going to open up with the Rotom, and then whatever counters the Rotom, I'm going to open up with the Mew, and then whatever counters the Mew, we're going to Air Balloon and just try and get cheesy wins right away. But Richie, I'm not sure if Richie sees my videos or not, but Richie is going to play super defensive right away, and I was like, okay, now we got a game. Now we got to somehow try and survive here. Because they have really good figures. Double Mars Shadow, both chained to 10. Or wait. Are they chained 10? Let me see. I can't remember. No. Oh yeah, it's only at 70. Okay. So anyway, what Richie does is they're going to Phantom Sphere, and I don't want this thing coming on to try and take me away, so that is why I brought on the washing machine early. And the goal is we're going to try, I mean, the surround on the Lunala I guess it was never there. So what I'm going to do is we're going to DC, we're going to try and get rid of this Lunala right away. We're trying to get the Cyclone Kick. We don't get it here, but this is why we DC. Let's go. Bam. Nice. Don't have to deal with Lunala. We do get the evolution. We do have a 4-star purple. So now we can survive Z moves. My deck is pretty good at surviving Z moves. Even more once we do get the Blaziken. But now they're going to attack with the Kangaskhan, and we're definitely going to switch with the Zoro because we can KO it, but he does get the double edge. So I move right here because I knew the max revive is coming. Like, there was no point in advancing up with the Virizion because I knew the max revive was coming. We still have water turn 1, so I knew if I brought on the Kirlia, I would be able to put him in front of the Virizion, and that's exactly what I do. Oops, sorry. So my plan here is I move up the Blaziken. I do have the Mega. We're going to burn the balloon, and then we're going to attack and try to get rid of the Zoro. So they attack here. They do the X speed, and fortunately, we do hit the Super Sai. And it does confuse the Lunala. So this is actually really good. So like I said, now we're going to Mega here. We're going to burn this balloon. And like I said, we're going to try and get rid of this Zoro. I'm aware they have the switch, though. So that's exactly what Richie is going to do. They're going to switch. And I agree with this as well, because if we do get the Wall Crusher, which we do, you can KO your balloon, and at least it's not burned. So we're both fully aware that the Z gauges are coming up. My plan here is I'm trying to Z move with my Blaziken, but he sees that, he's well aware, and he's going to Z move me instead, and now my gauge is half. Not full anymore, or not close to being full. So we go and advance up here. We're going to attack my Mew. Mew's alright against the Zoro, can basically survive Zoro. Is this level 10? Or chain 10? Let's see. Yeah, it is chain 10. Okay. Chain 10, level 10. So we're going to waste our other max revive. We're going to bring up the Blaziken on the other side. And I'm basically patiently waiting for my Z move to come up again, because he is protecting the goal with Marshadows, who are very prone to Z moves. So now this Lunala, I'm not really worried about this Lunala because of that it is confused. And basically what I'm waiting for my Mew to get his Z move up so I can Z move and then move right here. So I'm going to show you guys my plan. This was my plan. I wanted to Z move my... So we wanted to build the Z gauge up for the Mew. I wanted to leave this lane open. Once it's open and my Z gauge is up, I'm going to attack into the Marshadow, and then I'm going to move 3 spaces over here. And then... Well, actually, that wouldn't have been that good of a play, because I actually thought the Virizion here would have set up for a surround, but if I hit here... 1, 2... Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3. That would have been good. No, because then he'd surround me. Never mind. Maybe that wasn't a good guy. In my head, I was like, boom, hit this, move there, then surround the following turn. But I think I attack here. We're trying to bench. We're trying to bench this Lunala, and we're trying to get the evolution. But we don't get it, so they're going to DC here with the Zoro, the burnt Zoro. I'm looking for a Cyclone Kick, but we don't get the Cyclone Kick. We do get the Jet Kick. The good news is that my Z gauge is almost full, so I attack here. Like I said, now I'm trying to get it, but he gets the Moon Guy's Beam. I was like, ah, I was a little salty there. I'm not sure. Probably just trying to sack the Zoro. So he attacks him with Zoro. Does get the Night Days. I don't even see him hit a cross counter yet. Has he? I don't know if he has. But we're going to take this opportunity. We are definitely going to surround it here with the Virizion. Now my Z gauge is up. His Z gauge is up. I'm trying to be patient here. I could have Z moved here and then just attacked Lunala. Or I mean the Marshadow for the win. But for some reason I was playing super defensive and I forgot about Lunala's Z move. The one that goes to the Ultra Space. And I was like, oh dude, this is bad. I mean, we can cover with Mew and we do have a large gold, but... And it is confused, so I'm like, okay, just please don't hit the Moon Guy's Beam. So he's going to DC here when he has great odds at hitting the Moon Guy's Beam. So I'm just hoping for a shuttle flip. We do hit the hypersonic, and I'm like, oh, let's go. Don't hit the Moongeist beam. Don't hit Moongeist beam. Please don't hit Moongeist beam. Let's go. Hits the miss into the Moongeist beam. So now I'm like, okay, we survive. Now it's time. We're going to Z-move. And after that, we're going to go for the Typhoon Slash or the KO here. I mean, the odds are not that great, but it's kind of the only thing we have going for us at this moment. So I like Richie's play here. He's going to attack. Going to try and get the takeaway. I'm like, come on, please hit your slash. He doesn't hit the slash, but we do get the KO. And I'm like, okay, it's time. It's now or never. Let's go. Just like the aliens. Come on, Virizion. Don't fail me now. Boom. Let's go. GG, boys, to Richie. We won our first match in the World Cup. Let's go, Team USA. All right, guys, 2 more matches. All right, guys, this next match comes against C. McFly. I believe it's Knoxville. We played in my stream a few days ago. This was a really good chess match. Pretty good back and forth. It's a semi-rush deck. It's actually like a stall deck or like a you can't come at me deck. Basically, cluttered deck. We'll call it that because we have 3 things that you don't really want to move into because otherwise you'd have to attack. But we're going to washing machine here. We want to be able to get the Mew on right here and then go for the cheese. So we're going to bring on the Rotom. And they're going to bring up there. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. Let's bring the Mew right next to the other Mew. And you put something right here. It's a really good play. But we do have the Combuskin. Combuskin is really good in the meta right now, I believe. Come on, Zoro. Boom. All I got to do is get it from me one more time on the Dual Chop. Double hit that Dual Chop. Nah, he gets the guillotine. So now what we have to do, we have to protect with the Combuskin. I think that's what we do. Can't remember. This match was a couple days ago. Nope, we move back Mew. He moves up Mew. Gets a very fortunate roll. That could have been, it could have been good for us. But we're going to DC here. We're going to try and bench this Dio speed. And we do. Let's go. Get the evolution off. Who do I switch? I switch with the Mew. Why do I switch with the Mew? I believe we're still going to max revive here. Do we go here? No, we don't go here. Are we still not watered anymore, are we? Nope, they're not watered anymore. That's why. I don't know. They probably weren't watered for a while. But we're going to pull a switch here. I don't want to lose my Gardevoir. And since he doesn't cover here, we're going to go for the Typhoon Slash. Let's go. And then we can go for game pretty much. He's going to pull the switch. I'm like, come on, Virizion. Let's go. Give it to me. Typhoon Slash. Let's go, baby. Now we're going to Z-move here. We're going to move right here. We do get rid of the speed. The problem is this Fracture. This Fracture is definitely a huge issue because we attack into it. I probably should have attacked into it because then I could have still went for game. But we do get a cross counter, but it's not going to matter. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to KO this thing. I'm trying to let it KO me because I want to bait him into pulling the evolution so we can cheese with the Virizion. But McFly is smart and he's not going to pull the evolution and he's still crippling me from getting to that goal. So what I should have done here is I definitely should have just attacked here. But they still have the goal block. And clutch play right here. This is such a good play right here. DC's goes for the shuttle flip cheese. And he gets it. He gets it. That was such a good play. Like when we were watching this match, or when I was playing this, like everybody in the chat was like, dude, that was such a good match. Like he definitely deserved to win. And I 100% agree. McFly played really, really well. There's the mistakes right there. As I should have attacked into the Fracture. It's kind of like Zoro. Don't fear the Zoro. Don't fear the Fracture. Because if I would have attacked into it, and I did get the slash, actually then it would goal block. I'd have to attack again and again. So it was a very back and forth. It was a really good game. And those are one of those games where you play and you're like, you know what? I don't even care that I lost. Like that was really, really good match. All right, let's get into this last and final match. All right, this last match comes from the one and only Tarvold. We know how amazing Tarvold is at making decks. Tarvold said that I have the best Absol, Mega Absol deck, and I'm like, all right, let's have some fun. Usually when you see Absols, you do see the Shaman land. We're going to have an unlimited Absol on the board. You can't use any figures. And can we talk about how good Absol is? Absol is a fantastic Pokemon. Basically, hard counters Combusken 100%. Like, doesn't have a losing role. I really like this figure. All right, so like I always say, we're gonna go here, and then we're gonna go here, and whatever comes here, we're going to balloon. Tarvold is smart, so he's gonna bring on the Celebi to protect, and now I'm gonna take the entry point. He's gonna have to cover up with the Celebi. So I'm gonna just easily move up with my Combusken. I am bringing the Zoro, so I'm not really fearing what he's going to do. But he's gonna Washing Machine here, which is great, because now he can take my entry point. So now I'm forced to play defensive here, and that's exactly what I do with the Zoro. And now Tarvold is going to Mega. And I'm kind of scared he's going to attack here. But we do have the Zoro. We do have the cross counter. And what Tarvold does is he doesn't attack. And I can't long throw because I can't use any plates. And here, I think, was probably my mistake number one. My plan here, what I want to do is I want to air balloon. I want to bring Combusken here. And then I want to attack into the Celebi. But when he brought up the Keldeo, I was like, do I want to be defensive or should I actually do it? My better judgment, I was like, all right, let's just be defensive with it. So that's what we do. And now what we get to do is we get to take the entry point. We get to take the entry point, and Tarvold cannot have this unlimited Absol. But what he's going to do is a fantastic plate, by the way, having the Bright Powder. We do hit the clutch cross counter. I'm like, come on, give it to me one more time, Zoro. And we get the clutch dodge. My window of winning has already been gone. But what we did was we got rid of the threat of the unlimited Mega Absol. So now the plan, we can use plates. Oh, actually, that's why I couldn't. Never mind. That's why I couldn't air balloon, because we had the Mega Absol. Never mind. I don't know what I'm thinking. So now I'd be defensive here. I think it was right there is when I was thinking about doing it, and I don't do it because now he long throws, and I was like, oh, great. Now we're gonna DC here, and I said this in my stream. I was like, Watch Rotom has a large blue. Like, please don't hit the blue. Hits the blue. Gets the revert, and I'm like, there goes a plate. There goes the DC. So it's gonna be close. So we're gonna attack again, and this basically we have to hope, and we get it. We get the roll. We get the Blaziken, and now we're really good. We're in a fantastic position. Tarvold basically has to attack here with the Absol. Nobody's Z gauge is up, but instead of attacking with the Absol, he doesn't. He wants to take the entry point instead and probably attack my Verizon. It's a safer play. But I have the Mega whoa, what just happened? Oh, I didn't go back and forth. I have the Mega Blaziken. So what I'm going to do is we're going to try and Wall Crusher and get rid of this Gardevoir, which, debatable. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. I think this was a mistake. I think I should have just attacked with the Blaziken and try to get rid of the Celebi. But we Mega here. I don't know why I'm fearing the Guard, because even if we do, if we KO'd with the Blaziken, they could Mega Guard, but they're not going to risk. I don't know who that is. They're not going to risk trying to land the blue because I win either way. But he gets a clutch energy ball on my miss. And I was like, oh my goodness, you've got to be kidding me. So now he's going to DC here with the Keldeo. And I'm like, please, he's just going to get the Hydro Kick. Or even better, just KO me because I'm the #1 called attacker in the game. But we're still not out of it yet. We're still not out of it yet. And I max revive here because I think the best play is to try to bench this Keldeo. So we attack the Keldeo and we don't get the roll, and that is GG boys to your boy Rico. Well, actually Tarvold actually quit because he's such a nice guy. I let him take the entry point, but he quit. But I think those matches were like really good today, and today was a really positive day. I had a lot of fun playing. So like I said, I want to try for the next month or so. I want to try and get the sour taste out of everybody's mouth and just kind of show like competitive and fun matches. Like I had some fun earlier today that I was running a dark deck. I'll show you the deck real quick. With the Scrafty. I calmed my Scrafty up to level 10. So we're trying to get some fun, cheeky wins with normal figures. You know, I don't want to be that person where you see it in League and they just have everything is just, you're like, oh wow, super annoying. So that's it, you guys. Catch me on the next stream in Twitch. I will see you guys later. Until then, as always, peace.